And we're at home, where F1 began 75 years ago. Welcome to Circuit Studies, breaking down each F1 track race by race. Today's lesson, the British Grand Prix. The British Grand Prix was the very first race of the very first Formula One championship back in 1950. That was 75 years ago, and it's a completely classic and historical track. And it's also one of the only tracks that has its own naming conventions for the corners and the straights. With 52 laps, a lap length of 5.891 kilometers, 18 turns going clockwise, and 2 DRS zones, this track really is a fan favourite. You can really feel the history when you're at this track. The Silverstone track has one of the highest average cornering speeds, and drivers can face lateral forces of up to 5 Gs as they go through iconic sequences like Maggots and Beckett's, and 78% of this lap is actually taken at full throttle. So it's one of the speedier tracks that the drivers have to navigate, and it takes a toll both mentally and physically. Adding to that, Silverstone was originally a military airfield, so it's in the middle of nowhere. There is a lot of open space around the track, so drivers will really have to contest with the wind and wind direction and how they control and manage that. It's also one of the tougher circuits for tyre stress, but Pirelli have chosen to go one step softer this year, with the C2 being hard, C3 being medium, and C4 being soft. This is in a bid to switch up the strategies a little bit, and with the weather, it's giving classic British weather. So we will see clouds on Friday, but for Saturday and Sunday, there is a chance for rain. So although I don't think we will see the full blue wets coming out, we might see the green intermediates. And something different about this track here is that part of the pit lane actually runs below the level of the track. So normally we see the garages lined up in constructors order, but here the top teams are actually placed in the middle so that the fans in the grandstands across the way can actually see them. One driver in particular has been very successful here, Sir Lewis Hamilton, with an impressive 9 victories, which is a record. And I got to see 2024's victory live. I might have shed a tear or two. Another thing, Lewis Hamilton also has the start-finish straight named after him, the Hamilton Straight. It's also a home race for George Russell, Lando Norris, Ollie Behrman, and Alex Albon. And I'm going to include myself in this because I am a Northamptonshire girlie. So there's your British Grand Prix circuit studies all ready for the race. I'll see you for lights out.